Yo friend, good morning. Levi here. Got something to show you. Check out that view. So far, the last 24 hours have not gone as well as good as this view looks. This view looks great. My last 24 hours have not been great. I need to keep driving, so I'll tell you about it on the road. I'm serious, guys. This isn't just like some clickbait title where I said everything went wrong and then it was just McDonald's that was closed. McDonald's definitely wasn't closed, which is good because that's all I've eaten in the past 24 hours. There's legitimately things that are going bad that have me at a concerned level of about, I'd put it at like a 6 out of 10. And the only reason why it's at a 6 out of 10 is because I've got a place to be today. I've got to get somewhere and I'm on a road trip. And right now I honestly am not sure if the Sprinter van is gonna make it. And I'm not playing this up, but we've had some issues. Let's tackle them one by one. First problem is this morning I crashed the drone. Crashed the drone really bad. Okay, so here's what happened. This morning I was getting some lovely drone shots. It was like amazing lighting. The roads were clear. I was getting this beautiful drone shot. And then I clipped the drone straight into a power line. So that's why I just bought a soldering iron and some solder, because there is a cable that is broken on my drone that I'm gonna need to fix because I'm filming this week. I'm on my way to go film a project, which isn't good because I just crashed and broke the drone, and I'm not sure it's gonna fly unless I solder this thing back together. I'm not worried about it as a whole because I have the crash warranty, so I can send it in and get it replaced. But the problem is I'm leaving to a shoot. I'm on my way to a shoot right now, which I'll tell you more about. But we got to go get gas first, and then I'll tell you what's going on with the Sprinter van. And oh man, there's just a lot. Diesel. Okay, so I've been on the road since 11 o'clock last night, and I didn't plan to leave at 11, but yesterday as a whole didn't go as I planned. I was wrapping up an edit for another client project that I was working on, and my mid-2013 iMac really does not like GH5 4K footage, like really does not like. So wrapping up this edit was super frustrating. I was doing the final color grading and I wanted it to be just perfect. You can actually go see that project right now. Links in the bio. Incredible sailing program that I made a promo film for, and I'm really proud of it. Anyhow, that's beside the point. Crap, now I got company. Can't vlog in public. But I'm heading to Idaho because I'm gonna be filming for the next week this really interesting project. I'll tell you more about that project in a minute. First, more of my problems. Problem number one. When I went to hop in the van and start this trip finally at 11 o'clock last night, I noticed the front left tire of my van was like almost completely out of air. So yeah, I got some soapy water sprayed over the tire, I pumped it up, and I couldn't find any identifiable leak. It seemed to be holding air. So at 11:30 last night, I finally started my trip. And that's been the process so far. Stop every hour and a half or so, pump up the tire. I've tried to find places to actually stop and get it repaired, but every tire place that I've stopped by so far today has been closed. I've got the pedal to the metal. I can barely accelerate up this hill. Look at that. My pedal is to the metal. seems like a perfect segue into my biggest problem of all. Florence has been having some issues. Painfully obvious when I'm going up a hill. I'm going like 60 kilometers an hour right now. If I try to accelerate even a little bit, and loss of power. So now you can like hear this boggy sound, and I've lost all acceleration possible. Guys, I'm losing momentum. There's still so much hill to get up. Come on. And as I get over like 60 into the 70 category, it just like loses power every time. Look.
Cause I was there by your side, with my eyes open wide, and I know that will always be true. There were no reasons why, guess all beauty must die. We try hard but we also know someday. It's a time to recognize we are all filled with pride. I'm a wreck when I'm not by your side. Yes, I know that I have to agree. There is no one as reckless as me. Now that you are in me, and there's no way.
Here's the deal. Pulled over, the tire's filling, the van is on, so the battery doesn't die while I'm filling the tire. Figured I'd explain to you what's been going on with the van. Like an hour into my trip here, I'm going up a hill and the power cuts out. So this has been happening as I go up hills, basically every hill, several times a hill. As I'm going up, power just cuts to the van and it slowly decelerates to less than 50 kilometers an hour, and I'm like barely going up the hill. Because I actually hear way more, I'm pretty sure it's turbo sound, like I'm hearing a whoosh sound more. And I didn't really think much of it until now. I'm realizing there's gotta be some air leak thing happening where stuff's not how it should be. And the van keeps losing power, and I'm getting really nervous. I want to just be like chill with it, because it's like adventure and things are going wrong, and like, but man, if something breaks down big, that's gonna be a real problem. Levi here from the future. I've repaired the van. I brought it in to get it repaired and a full inspection done. And turns out the problem area was in the air pressure system of the turbo, and that was the turbo silencer just completely busted along the edge and just wasn't pressurizing properly. Where I was losing oil out of it, it wasn't a very good situation, but it had cracked open at some point and I just hadn't noticed because I hadn't been driving up lots of hills. Another thing was the clutch, one of the clutch pulleys on the alternator, the shaft in it was almost completely cracked off. It was just hanging on by a little bit. So I'm very, very grateful that it held on the entirety of that road trip, because if your alternator stops working, then you have a whole boatload of other problems. But I thought you'd be interested in what the actual issue was. And thankfully now I have a great mechanic here in the Fraser Valley who I'm going to be bringing the vehicle into regularly to help look after kind of some stuff like that. Let's go back in time. Yeah, this is like the first thing like this that's happened since I bought the van 2 years ago. I put tens of thousands of kilometers on it. It's been a beast for me. And on this trip, it's been just like losing power every time I go up a hill. It's just been touch and go the entire time. I'm pretty frustrated. So of all the things that have gone wrong in the past 24 hours, crashed a drone, forgot all my food, my tire's leaking on the van's losing power constantly and I don't really know why. I don't know if I'm breaking things. It's all good, right? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay guys, so I've arrived and what's going on here is incredible. I'll have to get you more up to date in the next video, but basically what I'm filming this week is a timber frame house raising. I think I'm getting all the terminology correct, but all these beams are going to be turned into the frame of a house across the next week, and I'm helping an amazing couple, Jesse and Alyssa, Pure Living for Life. That's their YouTube channel. Looks like my battery died there on that last clip. So yeah, let's debrief today. I'm here. Bunch of random little things went wrong, but I'm here, and that is great. But I'm super tired. I've kind of just been starting to set up base camp kind of in the van here. I've got my flex light up there in the corner, pumping a bunch of light back here, and it's gonna be a good week. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. And remember, life's better when you make it to the location in your broken down vehicle on time. Yep. Peace.